Over 3,000 years ago, there was no Greece as we know it. Instead, there were palace kingdoms connected by trade, bronze weapons, horses, ships, diplomacy, and fragile alliances. Across the eastern Mediterranean, powerful states depended on one another for metals, grain, luxury goods, and political stability. Historians call this period the Late Bronze Age. It was one of the earliest deeply interconnected worlds. Tin from one region was needed to make bronze in another. Merchants crossed seas carrying metals, textiles, grain, pottery, and ideas. Kings exchanged gifts, arranged marriages, and communicated across great distances. Like the modern world, this system created wealth and power, but it also created dependence. When one part failed, the damage could spread. Around 1200 BC, something extraordinary happened. Across the eastern Mediterranean, great cities were destroyed or abandoned. Trade networks weakened, palace systems collapsed, and the Mycenaean kingdoms of Greece disappeared. The causes are still debated. War, migration, drought, famine, political rebellion, and the breakdown of trade may all have played a role. Writing also declined in Greece. Linear B, the script used by Mycenaean palace administrators, disappeared. Without functioning palaces or royal archives, the Greeks preserved much of their past through oral storytelling. Generation after generation, poets recited tales of Achilles, Hector, Agamemnon, and Odysseus. Centuries later, these traditions would take literary form in the Iliad and the Odyssey. China experienced a different kind of transformation. Around the same broad era, the Zhou defeated the Shang at the Battle of Mai. But instead of entering a prolonged period in which writing and political institutions nearly vanished, China established a new dynasty. Writing continued, ritual traditions expanded, and the Zhou developed a powerful explanation for their victory, the mandate of heaven. According to this idea, heaven supported rulers who governed with virtue, but it could withdraw that support when a dynasty became corrupt or cruel. This gave the Zhou a moral justification for overthrowing the Shang, but it also created a principle that future Chinese rulers would have to confront. Political authority was sacred, yet it was also conditional. So while Greece remembered the end of its Bronze Age largely through oral poetry and heroic legend, China remembered its dynastic transition through writing, ritual, political argument, and historical tradition. This difference helped shape both civilizations for thousands of years. Greek epic often asked how a hero should face honor, loss, fate, and death. Chinese political thought increasingly asked how a ruler should govern and how order could be preserved. Both questions still matter today. In our next Odyssey, we will travel to the ruins of Troy and ask one of history's most famous questions. Did the Trojan War actually happen? Or was it only a magnificent story?